1, 2, 3. I was feeling so bad. I asked my family doctor just what I had. I said, Doctor, doctor, Mr. MD, doctor, now can you tell me what's ailing me, doctor? He said, yeah, 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 yeah. Indeed, all I really need, good love. Now give me that good, good love, good love. All I need is love, good love.
I grew up in the Boston area,
Yes.
and maybe a few prep schools were playing it, but I never really heard much about it other than this was a game that the Indians played. I just showed up, they put a stick in my hands, and that was it. And
Well, back in those days, you had to work a stick in with all that.
I didn't know about that. I mean, when you're starting out, and the ball's on the ground most of the time, it's not really lacrosse. They used to call them the snake beaters for the freshman team, because the ball was always on the ground and there was a big herd around.
All I need is love, good love, good love, baby, good love.
Yeah, I think it was new players that come on. I think it was, the other thing that I'd say is, a number of us had not played before, and
So
you just get better. I mean, Chris Brown would be another example, who'd not played before, and I mean, he got a whole lot better. Monk was always the starting goalie. There was never any question about that, beginning, freshman year. I mean, Monk was exceptional in every way in the goal. I mean, he obviously wanted to win. He had that sense about him, and as I think the rest of us did. I think the most sort of memorable general game was when we played UMass our senior year. That was a very close game. They had very good, exceptional attackmen and midfielders, and I think to be able to pull that out against a team that was improving and now is a Division I powerhouse, maybe we could say we were lucky to get away with it, but we were certainly their equal. But to pull that out, that was, I think, the most memorable game.
Yeah.
And just in the last few minutes, that was
I would
very
agree with
special.
that.
We played at Hofstra University on Long Island, and we had maybe 3 or 4 days practice beforehand. But I can tell you unequivocally that the guys that were playing in that game, when we practiced with the North, these were really exceptional players. I mean, some of these guys were football players, and they were going on to play for the New York Jets. Speed, agility, strength, very, very impressive. One of the other players was from UMass, Walter Alessi, who was a defenseman, and I'd say a very good one. In terms of All-American, I think that was not necessarily deserved, in the sense that, we'd been undefeated for 2 years in a row. They had to do something for Amherst, and it really, I never really felt that I deserved that, but I think it was really a tribute to the team and the other players, and what we'd accomplished over those 2 years. But I'll also tell you that it was a real thrill and a great privilege to play in that game, and I loved it. One of the things I was interested in some of these photos, I saw quite a number of my classmates that had come, teammates to come to support that, and they didn't remember they were there. Foggy Pittman, Bob Brock, Jeff Miller, and Scully was there. And Scully had, for the first time, at least in the photographs that I've looked at, this huge smile on his face after the game. And the North had won, I should tell you, by I think 9-8. So
Whoa.
it was a really close game, but he was really proud to have one of his guys playing in the game. One of the things that's been interesting to me as we've gone around on the New England video tour, Max and I, and catching other people elsewhere, is I'm caught. It's caught my attention in terms of people's memory. Some people remember one facet of a particular game or one thing that happened, and others don't. And so it's been very interesting, because I've heard so many of these, to be putting this sort of patchwork quilt together. And then when someone mentions something, yeah, that rings true. Yeah. That happened, or it was likely to have happened. And I must say that I have a much better sense and a better feel for what the season was like. And I guess part of my hope is that for those that are watching these videos, some of that will come across as well.